Radha Ras Suranidhi by Srila Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur. It's verse number 30. Oman Gyana Timarandasya Gananjana Shalakaya Chakshuran Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Vancha Kalpatruviyascha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Vatitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Srimati Radhika is in Nandagown in Krishna's kitchen with many hundreds of Sakhis and Kinkaris, maidservants. Krishna is sitting in the royal dining hall, which is adjacent to the kitchen, with all of his bosom buddies, his Priya Sakhas, his Priyanarma Sakhas, Subal, Madhamangal, his brother, Balaram, and they're taking their breakfast. And we heard something about the exchanges in Sakya-ras and Vatsalya-ras between the mothers and the boys, and the boys and the boys, Krishna and the boys. The principal pastime being described in this verse is the pastime between Radha and Krishna, because this book is all about Madhurya Leela, Madhurya Bhav of Radha and Krishna. At this particular time, when Radharani is cooking or serving Krishna by cooking for him so expertly, Amrit Pani Radha Ki Jai. Pani means hands. Her hands are nectar. Her hands themselves are nectar. They are full of nectar, and they produce nectar. Even the touch of Radharani is nectarian. If Radharani touches anyone, they become filled with nectar. But in this case, it was a benediction from Durvasa Muni. He said, from now on, you will be known as Amrit Pani. From your hand, anything that you cook from your hand will be extremely tasty, delicious. And whoever eats your cooking will become healthy, strong, vibrant, and free from all diseases. This is very good cooking. So that's why she's called Amrit Pani. So this verse describes what does she look like. This is the guna mahi of Radharani, the guna mahima, the glories of Radharani's beauty. Vitarana chabim ananta tadil latavam prodana raga madavivala charu murtim premastparam braja mahipati tan mahishor govindavan manasi tam nirahami radham. Translation. Prabodhananda Saraswati, the author of this book, he also has a form, his siddha deha, his pure spiritual body, as an eternal servant of Srimati Radhika and Krishna, is as a Sakhi, friend of Radharani, female friend Sakhi, Tunga Vidya Sakhi, or also he has another Sarup or Siddhadeya as Kinkari or Manjari, which is a slightly younger. Servant, not exactly equal like a girlfriend, an equality of one girlfriend of similar age, but slightly younger, and orienting herself as rather than equals, but as a servant of Radharani, maidservant, kinkar. Kinkar means servant, kinkar, and kinkari. So he's saying that I place Radhika, whose effulgence, her luster, her effulgence, her chabim, is yellow and red, like innumerable lightning strikes, whose beautiful form is overwhelmed by deep passion, and who is loved by the king and queen of Braj, Nanda and Yashoda, as much as Govinda is in my mind. This is another translation. It's very nice. Golden these are descriptions of Radharani's transcendental form, her Siddha Sarup, her form, spiritual form. Golden red tinted complexion, because, we'll discuss that. Splendor or effulgence or luster or radiance of unlimited lightning creepers. Most lovely bodily form of thickly condensed super excellent love. Now that's quite a form. Most lovely bodily form of thickly condensed super excellent love. That means prema, Krishna prema. The object of love for the king and queen of Braj, whom they love exactly as they love their son Govinda. I now fix this Radhika within my mind. So obviously this is a sankalpa to his mind. He's speaking to it's an address to his mind. He's adjusting his mind according to a particular meditation. I want to think of this person. Like most of us have a sankalpa. What is that sankalpa? We're always thinking, I want money. I want promotion. I want recognition. I want acceptance. I want a job. Or whatever. But this devotee, on one level we can take this as the aspiration or the prarthana, the prayer of a sadhak, a practitioner of bhakti yoga, rag bhakti, raganuga bhakti, who's telling his mind, listen mind, fill yourself with this form of Radharani, which has all these characteristics and qualities. And why is she exhibiting these particular characteristics? What are the circumstances that bring out these qualities and this appearance? Her complexion is tapta kanchana gaurangi. Her complexion is golden. It's generally described as very brilliant, almost whitish gold. Ask any woman, they know about gold. And ask any man, because he knows how much it costs. He knows the price tag, she knows the lakshana, characteristics of the gold. Ask them, they'll tell you. They have PhDs in gold. There's red, you look at their bangles, they're all different shades. Some are reddish gold, some are bluish gold, which is very rare. I haven't seen in India. There is whitish, they even have terms, white gold, I think so. There's whitish or even white gold. There's the yellow, ask them, they give a better class. There's reddish gold, there's yellowish gold, there's whitish, there's different shades of gold. There's obvious deducement. Every color has a different shade, yellow, etc. Radharani, her complexion changes colors according to her association. So let's see what we have collected over here. It's reddish yellow like lightning. Her golden complexion is tinted with red, and so these are of course metaphors, metaphorical language. These are alankars, ornamental language to just try to create an image, to create an impression within the chitta, within the consciousness. We just say, Radharani's golden. Okay. But now we see in this particular situation, and in this particular association, she's with her beloved. She's with her Priyatam. She's with her paramour, Shyam Sundar, Gopinath, Govinda. So her color has changed. from whitish gold to reddish gold. What is made her complexion reddish? But there are different aspects of the heart, and Rupa Goswami explains in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu that there are different rasas, the Mukhya rasas, Madhurya ras, and Vatsalya ras, and Sakya ras, Dasya ras. And then the Gona rasas, or the supporting rasas, or the complementary or secondary rasas, Hasya ras, laughter, and Vira ras, chivalry and heroism, and Adbhuta ras, amazement, and Vivatsa ras, what is that, ghastliness, and there's different rasas. They actually each have a different color. And Krishna, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, he is called Rasaraj. Rasaraj Sri Krishna ki jai. Why? And why is, as we were children and would ask our father, Daddy, why is the sky blue? So we will ask all of you, why is Krishna blue? Did you hear what he said? There are many colors from infrared to ultraviolet and various shades in between, indigo and all these things. And if you mix them together, they become basically black, which is, but we don't see black, we see Ganesham Radhe Radhe, Ganesham Radhe Radhe, Ganesham Radhe Radhe, Nikunja me viraje, Ganesham Radhe Radhe. Janai viraje, Ganesham Radhe Radhe. Ganesham Radhe Radhe, Ganesham Radhe Radhe. Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. You mix all the colors together, you get black. Black is beautiful. If he's Ganesham, Sham Sundar. When we go into the ocean, there's the Bay of Bengal, there's the Asian Sea, there's the Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Mediterranean Sea, Baltic Sea, Pacific Ocean, and so many Sindhus and oceans. The fact is, the water has different color. You go to the Caribbean or the Bali, and there's aquamarine, green and blue, and different colors, depending on the depth of the water. The deeper the water, the darker the color. In the deepest ocean, which has the deepest trenches, underwater trenches that go down for 30,000 meters, very deep, is the Atlantic Ocean. National Geographic Expedition, 1973. I read the article. And they went in a bathoscope and they went down, down, down. They couldn't find the bottom. It's a bottomless pit, fathomless ocean. And dark, deep, dark blue, sham, sham, sham. God, Krishna, Rasraj, cannot but be any other color than darkest of dark blue, because the depth of his love is so deep. The depth and the ability and the flavors of his love is so vast and unmeasurable, there's no other color that matches it. All of the rasas are homogenized or mixed there. His mother's rasa, his father, his friends, his lovers, his servants, the creatures, the rasas of the creatures, and Gulari and Mriga and Harina and Tota and Mayur, all birds, every Pakshi, everything mixed together becomes Sham, Sham, Sham. The mixture of rasas creates Sham. And he is the Raj, he is the king and controller of these rasas. Rasaraj. But because he is interacting with so many. But Radharani, she is also interacting. But Krishna has to absorb, as the ocean absorbs all the lakes run down the mountains and valleys and enter the ocean absorbs all the lakes. So Krishna has to absorb the love and attention from millions of bhaks, millions and millions. So many rivers of devotion. Bhakti Dhira, they're flowing into Krishna, so it becomes so filled and so dark from all these colors of different rasas and bhavas. But Radharani, although she's interacting, her heart is totally saturated with one bhav, with one Shringhar ras, Shringhar, Madanakya Mahabhav, this Madhuri ras. And the color of Shringhar ras is Tapta Kanchana, molten gold. In the field of gold is something like ghee, cow's ghee. And when one is making cow's ghee from butter, say makan, cow's ghee is yellow, and as you're cooking it, as you're slowly heating it and preparing ghee, so much sediment and particle matter mixed inside the ghee, waxes and other things that are solids and other things mixed in the actual ghee or the milk fat of the cow come floating to the surface. And then that's skimmed off. And the longer you cook it, the clearer the ghee gets. It actually takes about 16 or 18 hours under very low heat to make ghee, if you have 10, 20 kilos of butter. Very slow. And if you make something faster than that, it's called butter oil. It's not really ghee. So now, gold is the same way. When you melt gold, it's the same thing. When you take gold nuggets and melt them, raw gold from Mother Earth, and all this junk comes to the top, and you scoop it off. And then if you just melt it once, it's not very bright gold. You melt it and let it get solid, and then melt it again, and melt it and melt it. And each time you melt it, which becomes liquid, and scoop off the scum and debris and everything, non-gold particles, the gold becomes brighter and brighter. So the kavis, the writers of poetry, they say that Radharani's effulgence is like, they say, molten gold, but gold that has been melted and cleansed 100,000 of times. Taking gold, melting it, it gets solid, melt it, so that's very brilliant. So now it's described that her effulgence, it's described here as saying, it says, Pita Aruna Chabim. Pita Aruna Chabim. Chabim means jyoti, it means luster. Pita, like pitambara, means yellow. And red, Arun, like rising sun, Aruna. So this yellow is already there. This is the base color. But the red color is coming from another bhav in Radharani's heart, which is an aspect of her Shringar ras, and that is her anurag, her intense attachment for Krishna, which is ever fresh. So she's in the kitchen cooking for Krishna, and yes, she's shy. So she's a little shy to look at Krishna directly, but she's looking Radha Kripa Kataksha. From the corners of her eyes, she's stirring the dal and looking out, and she's watching, making hot chapatis or puris, and watching Mother Yashoda serve, because she doesn't serve to Krishna directly. She cooks and gives to Krishna's mother. And then she's seeing Krishna, and as she's seeing Krishna eating what she has cooked with her nectar hands, she's seeing Krishna. Oh, I came here yesterday. I cooked for this boy. I don't recognize him. He looks different. He looks extremely attractive. Somehow my heart is feeling as much attraction for this boy as I feel for Krishna. Is this actually Krishna I'm seeing? I'm not sure. So in this type of, that's why it says, the word is here, where is it? Vival, Mada Vival. Mada Vival. Vival means she becomes overwhelmed with Mada. Mada means an intense madness. Because if you imagine if you see someone every day and all of a sudden you look at them, do I know you? Generally we think the person is suffering from a mental derangement, amnesia, temporary forgetfulness. Someone cracked your motherboard and your memory got shot. You hit your head on a board or fell down. Oh, you look at your wife. Who are you? I'm your wife. Wife? What's wife? So that's a good thing to forget. But unfortunately, it's one of those unforgettable experiences. They don't allow you to forget. So the conclusion is, don't get yourself in a situation where you have to remember a wife, whom you'll never forget. This is encouragement to the brahmachari. That's one unforgettable experience we don't want. So now, simply by describing this color of Radharani in this first line, Pitarana Chabim. So these are Guna Mahima, the glories of what changes her beautiful form exhibits in the presence of her beloved. Seeing him in a newer, we say that Krishna's Navayovanam Sri Krishna ki. Yeah. He's always ever fresh, ever useful, ever playful. New means to this extent. Not only new that he never tells the same joke twice, or he never wears the flower over his ear in the same way, or he never wears the same flower. Sometimes he puts the lotus flower over the right ear, sometimes over the left ear, sometimes he twirls it, sometimes he puts it in his chudamani, or chura, whatever it's called, his top knot on his hair. Hey Saki, dekho. Hey, Shamsundar, see, look at his kamal. It's over his left ear. Oh, yesterday it was on his right ear. So this is newer and newer features of the same person. So that's the Nava Yovanam aspect of Krishna. Ever useful and always some new presentation. But Anurag is the internal perturbation of the heart. The vibration of the heart changes in such a way that eyes are working and seeing the lotus flower over the ear, and the person with the flute and the beautiful hair. But the heart is thinking, this bhav comes over, that's why it's called a vival, mada vivala. She becomes somewhat bewildered. And then that bewilderment of her heart and mind, seeing her Krishna taking his prasad and joking with his friends, and then sometimes Radharani turns to her Sakhi and said, "Hey Vishaka, hey Vishake, who is that? Where's Krishna? Are we in Nanda Bhavan?" "Yeah, yes, of course. We come every day. What are you saying?" "Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. But I see Dauji, I see my brother is there, Sridham, I see Subal, Madhamangal. But who is that person next to Dauji?" Vishaka says, "Are, Saki, kya hoga?" What's going on? What happened? This Krishna. We came yesterday, 24 hours ago, we were here cooking for him. We were just dancing with him 5 hours ago in the rasa dance. It's only 7:30 now, at 2 o'clock you were dancing in the Rasa Mandala, Jamuna Pulina. Acha? Him? Yes. He's very nice. He's eating my cooking. And so this is what's being said here, the first line. Now he talks about Radharani's effulgence, and then he talks about her beautiful form. He's overwhelmed by this charu murtim. We described some of that already in the second line. Prod anuraga, it says prod anuraga madhavivala charu murtim. Proda means very concentrated, advanced, condensed. Proda anurag, we described. Madhavivala charu murtim. Her murti, Radha murti, her form is charu. Charu is very beautiful. Some of the translators are saying beautiful, some are saying lovely, charming. These are particulars, these are the details of meditation. Nam, Rup, was it? Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. So we have, Smarana means remembrance. And we have in the yoga system, we have Yama, Niyama, Asan. Yama, Niyama, Asan, Pranayam. Pratyahara, collecting the senses, withdrawing the senses, Dharana, holding. Dhyan, Dhruvana, Smriti, and Samadhi. So in meditation, or dhyan, there's a subject of meditation. Lila, dhyan, meditating on lila. Rup dhyan, meditating on a form. Gun dhyan, nam dhyan, meditating on the name. You can also meditate on the name, Krishna, Radha. And to facilitate that meditation, the Nam Sadhakas, the Bhajananandis, Nam Bhajananandis, if they're simply meditating on the name, they chant the name and they meditate on the Artadam, Nam Artadam, Mantra Arta. It's called Mantra Arta Chintata, or the Artadam, the art. Mantra Arta Chintata. They meditate on the meaning of the name. They're chanting and meditating the name, Gora, Hari. Yes. And it depends on the meditation, how deep it is, how much absorption there is, and how much it's supported, how much background that meditation has, how much background of that meditation must be supported by a background or a foundation of Sharanagati, surrender, seva, and kripa. These are the foundation of the dhyan. Anyway, okay, now I'm doing dhyan. Okay. Krishna's name means says, oh, Krishna, Anand. Krishna, Karshati, the attractor, Anand, bliss. That attractor, that beautiful form which attracts my mind with its enchanting Dhira Lalita, Nayak and Bhav, or beautiful qualities, Krishna, Karshan. And that attraction is so compelling and so absorbing, it's filling me with bliss, joy. You can meditate. This is the meaning. Krishna. Krishna Karshati Ananda. But you won't get far if there's no foundation. Seva, Sharanagati. Bhakti means seva. Vaishnava seva, Guru seva, Krishna seva, Dham seva, so much seva. And Kripa. Mahant Kripa. And with this foundation, then that dhyan gives some experience on spurti. So that's nam, meditating on name. And another way of doing nam dhyan, I'm giving an example. Yes? You follow? Everyone's clear where we're going? It's some logic, you understand? We're talking about different forms of dhyan, rup dhyan, this, that. So another form of nam dhyan is that they do the tatrak, meditating, tatrak. And the yogis, they do concentrated meditation on candle flame or a spot on the wall in front of them. At eye level, they sit in padmasana or siddhasana or whatever, usually siddhasana or padmasana. And they control their sitting, their posture very perfectly. And then they're breathing by pranayama. And then they look at this spot on the wall. Or a mandala, sometimes they have these mandala posters, they have these mandalas with concentric circles. You see? And then sometimes they use yantras. But that's a different type of thing. But so that's called tatrak, and then they just stare at that. And then it opens up different windows because it controls the manovritti. The manovritti becomes pacified. Because the concentration, all of the thoughts become collected on the point. Because the breathing slows down the movements of the mind, they become collected on the point. And then their concentration is focused on the agya chakra. This is here. So all the thoughts are going to there, and then that all those thoughts are traveling on the vision, on the rays of the vision, looking at that spot. The eyes may be half closed also, but not fully. They can't see the spot or the candle flame. You can read in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6, Krishna is describing the meditation. He says, Madhya Bru. He said the yogi, Madhya Bru. Bru means, it's interesting in Sanskrit, Bru means eyebrow. Eyebrow is Bru. Interesting. Well, because Sanskrit is the mother of all languages, as you must be knowing. Also the mother of French, all the languages, the mother of all languages, Mata Bhasha, or whatever is Sanskrit. So in English, eyebrow, yes? It's called Bru. So Krishna says you should focus, stare at the point between the eyebrows. So this is a chakra. Yogi Raj, yes? Agya chakra. So now the Nam-sadakas, there's very similar, some of the ideas of yoga, because this is Bhakti Yoga. So we also have Yama, and we have Niyama, and we have Asana, and we have Pranayama, and we have Pratyahara and Dharana, and Dhyanam, and Dhruva Anusmriti, and we have Samadhi. Otherwise it can't be a yoga system. Ashtanga yoga system is Ashta Anga, 8 limbs. These are the limbs. They are 8 limbs without bhakti. We are 8 limbs, we are 9 limbs. Navanga, Navavida Bhakti, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam, Arshana Mananam Sakyam Dasyam Sakyam Atma Navedanam. So now the Nam sadhaka who's doing Nam Dhyan, he writes, he has written in Bengali or Hindi, or English, he has the Maha Mantra written, Hare, Krishna, Rama. And it's at eye level, like the candle flame, like the mandala, like the spot. And he's doing all the same things, but he has mala, japa mala, tulsi mala. And he's chanting Hare Krishna mantra, and he's just meditating on the sound vibration he's collecting and hearing, and all his dharana, his collection, his concentration, he's holding nam dharana, he's holding the vibration of the name in his consciousness. And he's looking at those letters, right, of the mantra, and that's his meditation. He just keeps looking. There's thousands of Gaudiya Vaishnavas that chant like this, japa. And if one does that, they see what happens. How much concentration, and how much, even it's told, from those letters of that, it's some ink and some paper on the wall, because those letters, Hare Krishna, they are Krishna. Krishna's Rupam and Radha's Rupam. They see in those letters, right? They see Radha and Krishna, Hare Krishna. Huh? This is something amazing. So this particular verse, Saraswati Pad, Srila Saraswati Pad, is describing Rup Dhyan. Fix not the letters in your mind, fix not the mantra artha chintata, not the meaning of the mantra, but fix the form of Radharani in the mind. Per these specific instructions of this shloka. Piece by piece, and with understanding and commentaries, and then the foundation, Sharanagati, and Seva, and Kripa. This is the Mahima of Radharani. So her form is like that. And then a very interesting point here is being told. It says that Premasparam Braja Mahipati Tan Mahishyor. Mahipati, Mahishi. Mahishi means queen, Mahipati means king. Mahipati. And Mahishi, the Dwarka Mahishi is the queen of Dwarka. Premaspadam, it means that Aspadam means abode. That Radharani is the abode of love. She is the Prema Shraya, the Krishna Prem. She is the shelter, the reservoir, the unlimited lake and ocean of Krishna's love. And any devotee that wants to serve Krishna, he must ride on a wave of Radharani's love. If any devotee wants to serve Krishna, he must catch a wave on the ocean of Radharani's Prem Sindhu. Without the support of Radharani, the ocean supports the waves. Yes? Yes, no? Yes, no. So the waves of devotion, they are supported, they are connected to Radharani, because Bhakti Devi is Radharani. Bhakti Devi is Radharani's Amsha, expansion. The king and queen of Braja are Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Maya. Yashoda Maya ki. Nanda Baba ki. And they have a son named Krishna, Nandalal, Yashoda Dulal. Nandanandan, Yashoda Nandan. And Radharani is the daughter of Vrishabhanu and Kirtidan. No relation to them by family. But the verse, and it's a fact, that Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, they love Radharani. They see she is the abode of love, and they love her as much as they love their own son, Krishna. This is very rare. You will love your daughter, and you will love your son, and you will maybe love children in general, but certainly you'll love your own children the most. It's natural, obvious. But Mother Yashoda, she loves Radharani as much as Krishna. And she feels like she's her daughter. So this is, because this whole scene here is Yashoda's interacting with Radharani. Radharani's cooking in preparations, and then Yashoda's saying, oh, and receiving him and saying, what is this? Because something special she makes, because she makes something different. Varieties. Variety is the mother of enjoyment. So she has the bowl, some beautiful clay pot or golden pot with some cloth over it, with some salad or some sabjis, different preparations. And she hands it to Mother Yashoda. And Mother Yashoda says, and this? And this? In other words, and this means, and what is this? Oh, this is, oh, acha, I'll ask you later the recipe. I don't have time now, I have to serve it. So it's still hot. So then Mother Yashoda takes it and she goes out, and because she wants to know, what it is to tell the customer, to tell Krishna. He says, oh Lala, this sabji is very, very special. Radharani made especially for you. This is, this and that, and this is deep fried lotus stems soaked in tomato sauce, and lotus stems, and fried in ghee, and this and that, and this spice. And it's very, very good. You try it. So Krishna says, it's very good. So now this Yashoda who is interacting with this Radharani who's coming every morning to cook Krishna's breakfast, she's thinking, this girl is so beautiful. She should be my daughter. She should live in my house. In fact, she even told her husband when they were making the palace, she said, listen, make sure you make one bedroom for Radharani. So in Nanda Maharaj's palace, in the house of Krishna, there's one bedroom for Radharani, official. Her name's on the door. And there's one bedroom for Vrishabhanu, her father, and one for her mother, and one for her sister, Ananga Mandri, and one for her brother, Sridham. That's really called opulent house. 5 guest rooms. Reserved. And in Barsana, there's a room for Krishna in Radharani's house. Because when it's Janmashtami, as we told the other day, when it's Janmashtami, everyone goes to Krishna's party, birthday party. Especially Vrishabhanu and his wife Kirtida, and their son and 2 daughters, Ananga Mandri and Radhika and Sridham. And it's a 4-day party, birthday party. And Radharani they party and they dance and they eat and they play all day, and so many games that they play together, and then they sleep. Radharani sleeps every night. And then when it's Radharani's birthday, then Krishna, everyone packs up and goes off to Barsana. Barsane wali radhe, shi radhe radhe radhe. Okay. So, because some people complain, oh, why all this kirtan? We want katha. Okay, that's fine. And other people complain, oh, too much katha. We should have more kirtan. Now what to do? This is a dilemma. It's short time. Time is short. Desire is big. It's life in general. It sums up life in general. Time is short. Desire is long. Many, many desires. So it just goes according to its own will. And kirtan, we started class the other day, Chaitanya Bhagavat. It was going 20 minutes, remember? And all of a sudden, kirtan. And then class, that was it, Hogya. Then kirtan for 20 minutes. But this is kirti, effusive, spontaneous glorification of your Ishta. Kirti, kirtan, Sankirtan. Govindavan manasitam, nidadami radham. Very beautiful. If you know Sanskrit, you can really relish it. Govindavan manasitam, Nidadami Radham. I mean, I'm like 10,000 light years from Sanskrit, but at least I can fold my hands and bow my head and say, Balo, Balo. Very good, very sweet, Madhur, Madhur, Madhur. Isn't it? Of course, I'm not very expert, but Govindavan Manasitam Niradami Radham. It sounds like a drum or something. Boom, 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 boom. Isn't it? It's music. Language is music. Poetry is language in motion. Dancing language is poetry. Language that dances. Language with a bounce. Emotions. That's what the word emotive means, in case you don't know. Now you know. So he's saying Niradhami. He's saying Niradhami, he says, in one sense it means take this Radha into your mind. Put this in your mind. We have a lot of things in our mind, yes? Is Radha in our minds? No. But a bhakta, a Krishna bhakta, the best way to please Krishna, love me, love my servant. I don't want to say that thing. Love me, love my... That's not nice. We're editing that. Love me, love my servant. So, if we have Radha in our mind, Age Radha, Piche Radha, Baya Radha, Daya Radha, Anta Radha, Bahir Radha, Upar Radha, Niche Radha, right? Samaste. Radha is on my, I don't know, my Hindi is 0, but I'm having fun. And you're having more fun because you don't know what I'm saying and you think I'm saying one thing, but because I don't know how to pronounce it, so whatever you can catch, that's your fun. But basically, in English I would say that Radharani's on my right, Dhaya, Radharani's on my left, Bhaya. She's on Age, she's in front of me, she's behind me, she's above me, she's below me, she's within me, she's without me. Everywhere Radha. This is the Krishna Bhakta and a Radha Bhakta. So if you're always thinking of Radha, Krishna will be there automatically. If you're always thinking of Krishna, Radha will be there automatically. So the best thing to do is always meditate on Radha and Krishna. So therefore we chant Hare Krishna because Hare is Radharani and Krishna is Krishna. And Hare is Radharani and Rama is Radharaman. Mero Radha Ramana Giridhari Giridhari Shama Vanavari. Mero Radha Ramana Giridhari Giridhari Shama Vanavari. Giridhari Shama Vanavari. Giridhari Shama Mero Radha Ramana Giridhari. Mero Radha Radhe 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 Krishna 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 Radhe 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 Krishna 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 Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This is Radharasa Sudanidhi by Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur, May 8th, 2010. We're discussing the Radha Guna Mahima, the wonderful and glorious qualities of Srimati Radharani. Today we're starting verse 26, which describes that Srimati Radharani is the quintessence of everything. She's the Sara, the essence. She's the essence of everything. And we're going to hear about 7 essences. Sometimes you go in these incense and oil stores and they have natural essences, rose essence, or you say attar, or this or that, essences. She has 7 essences. She has unlimited, but at least 7 are given here by Saraswati Pad. In verse 52, which we concluded yesterday, we mentioned the word lavanya, which was a description of Radharani's beautiful complexion. Lavanya means that her complexion is pearl-like in the sense that her body naturally glows with radiant beauty. And we heard that she is Rasasara. She is the essence of an ocean of ras. Now in this verse we're going to discuss, 26, Srila Saraswati Pad is describing how Srimati Radharani and Radharani alone is the essence of everything. Why is Radharani alone the essence of everything? The Sara, Sara, Sara. Because of these 7 transcendental qualities that we're going to discuss. Srimati Radhika is the Sara, the essence or quintessence of everything for Brajadam. She's the quintessence, she is everything for Brajadam, everything for Bhagavan Sri Krishna, and everything for the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. She's a quintessence for us also. Everything for Brajadam, everything for Bhagavan Sri Krishna, and everything for all the Gaudiya Vaishnavas who are sincerely and intensely aspiring for the eternal seva of her tenderly sweet lotus feet. Srimati Radhika ki! In describing how Srimati Radhika is the essence of 7 different qualities, in effect, Saraswati Pad is mentioning and glorifying 5 of Radharani's 25 transcendental qualities. In teachings of Lord Chaitanya and also Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sanatana Shiksha, there are 25 qualities of Radharani listed. And these other qualities we're hearing, they all fall within the category, or the broader category of these 25. And in the discussion of these 7, we'll mention which one they're analogous to, out of the 25 primary qualities of Radharani. So this is verse 26 of Radharasa Sudanidhi. Lavanya Sara Rasasara Sukaika Sarai Karunya Sara Madhuracha Birupa Sare Vaidagdya Sara Ratikeli Vilasa Sare Radha Bide Mamamano Kila Sara Sare. Now as a sadhaka, in his prarthana or prayer to his Swami Radha, his Ishta Devata or Devi, Saraswati Pad is saying, my mind is completely absorbed in Sri Radha, who is the essence of natural beauty, the essence of ras, the only essence of bliss, the essence of compassion, the essence of all sweet, effulgent, and beautiful forms, the essence of cleverness, and the essence of erotic playfulness.
So these are the 7 essences of Radharani. So we use this, Saraswati Pada is using the word Sara, which most people know Hindi, it's the same, Hindi and Sanskrit. The word Sar, the A is there, but Sara or Sar, means the most enjoyable part of a substance. The essence of ice cream, is it coolness? Is it smoothness? Is it creaminess? No, it's sweetness. It's a sweet flavor of the ice cream. If you take out the sweetness, it may be smooth, it may be creamy, it may be cold, and it will just be cold cream and not ice cream. So no one will scream for that type of ice cream. Ice cream for ice cream. At least that's what the kids do. The word Sara means the most enjoyable part of a substance, and Sri Radha is the essential part of God's Sarup Shakti called Ladani. Because Krishna has unlimited potencies, Parasya Shakti Vividaya Shriyate Svabhavagigana Balakriyacha, but they're basically categorized in 3, Sandhini Shakti, Ladini Shakti, and Samvit Shakti. And what is the most enjoyable aspect of Krishna of these 3 Shaktis? His Ladini Shakti. That is his enjoying Shakti. That is his pleasure potency. Halad. Haladini. Halad means happiness, pleasure, satisfaction, joy. So even the most pleasurable aspect of his energies is his Ladini aspect, not his creative Sandhini aspect or his maintenance aspect of Sat or Sandhini. Not these energies. But this internal energy, this Swarup Shakti, Ladini, and that Ladini takes a form, Ladini Radha, Haladini. So this, and Radha is that Sara, she's the essence of the essence. So Krishna's Ladini Shakti, she's the essence, the quintessence of it. The first point, the first essence of Radharani's 7 essences, it's called Lavanya Sara. And this is as we mentioned, Lavanya means that luster, that pearl-like luster which emanates, that luster, that attractive glow, that attractive soothing and cooling and a very beautiful glow that emanates from inside the core of a very costly and beautiful pearl. That's Lavanya. So Radharani's Lavanya Sara, her form is the essence of this beautiful, all-attractive glow which emanates from within her heart. It's the quintessence of luster. The Bhagavatam describes Krishna as Lavanya Saram Asamurdvam Ananya Siddham. That he himself is the unequaled, he's so effulgent, and no one has such a perfection. So someone might ask a question, well, the Bhagavatam is saying that Krishna is also Lavanya Saram, because his verse is there, 10:44-14. They may argue, you're saying that your Saraswati Pada is saying Lavanya Sara Radha, but I'm saying Lavanya Sara Krishna. Who is right? But there is no luster equal to or higher than Krishna. This is Asam Urdvam. This is one of the words that's often used to define God. Asam. Asam means no one's equal, Asama. And Urdvam, no one's above or taller or bigger than. This is God. The buck stops there. So sometimes people say, oh, Krishna's God. Well, he's a creator. Who created God? Clever and wise people. And then you're not talking about God anymore. God is the beginning point, the absolute center, the absolute starting point. If there's any starting point beyond that or behind that, then that starting point is God. Who created God? Well, the creator. Well, who created the creator of God? It's called dog chasing his tail argument. Dog chasing his tail, running, never catching. Only salivating, getting nowhere. This is such ridiculous line of thought. So the logic is that God is that. That's the very definition of God. It's the starting point, the beginning, the cause of all causes, sarva karana karanam. So asamordvam, the Bhagavatam is saying asamordvam. Lavanyasaram, Krishna Lavanyasaram, asamordvam. So the argument is there. No one has that pearl-like effulgence or glow like Krishna. That beautiful sapphire, that ujjvala nilamani. Rupa Goswami describes ujjvala nilamani. A nilamani means a blue sapphire, and ujjvala means so effulgent, so radiant, so lavanya. But then we have to ask, all right, as we're following our line of our critics, well, okay, all right, Krishna is unequaled and unsurpassed lavanya, and he's the essence of that. But where did he get his luster from? Then the answer is ananya siddham. Ananya means no other perfection. He's perfect. It's self-born. Atmabhu, it's his own. He didn't get it from anyone, and that's why I said he's God. There's no other source than Krishna himself, because he's self-perfect. But in the eyes of Krishna, Radharani is Lavanyasar. She is the essence of effulgence, because he's so effulgent, no one's equal to him, and no one has that luster. Then why is he attracted to Radharani? If you have so much money, you're very wealthy, crorepati, but then you come to me, and I say, why are you hanging around me? Because you have more money than me. I'm a crorepati, but you're an arabpati. I have millions of dollars, but you have billions of dollars. Can you give me a few billion so I can become close to you? So Krishna is, all right, the Bhagavatam is correct. But then, first of all, he's mad after Radharani, and this is one of the qualities, the quintessential qualities, one of the gunas of Radharani that Krishna is crazy about. Her effulgence, the beautiful dynamic effulgence of Radharani. Radha is the empress of Lavanya. This is told in Ujjvala Nilamani. This is being spoken by the Lord himself. Krishna says, "Oh Radhe, the Creator has collected the essence of all spotlessly beautiful things in the world to make your body. Oh doe-eyed beauty, Kuranga Netre. The rays that emanate from your limbs, that lavanya, defeat even a splendid mirror made of jewels. The splendor of a jeweled mirror, these jewels like Suryakant and Chandrakant, emanate so much light. Imagine a mirror made of jewels." So Krishna is saying that you're the supreme. In fact, Radharani's lavanya, her effulgence, lights up the entire forest of Vrindavan. That's how Krishna finds where she is. Krishna has such an effulgence, such lavanyasara asamordvam, as Bhagavatam is telling, 10:44-14. But with his own lavanyasara, so-called unequaled, unsurpassed, matchless effulgence and lavanya radiance, when Krishna enters the forest in the daytime, with his own lavanya he cannot find Radharani. She's in a nibrita nikunj, and he has to find her somehow or other. So how does he find her? He has to track her on his mobile. He tracks her by her fragrance, by her vibration. But the first thing that's most prominent is her lavanyasara, the quintessence of her pearl-like effulgence, which is radiating through the whole forest, even in the daytime. So he's looking, could Radharani be in this kunj? Or perchance she's in that kunj? He's wandering here and there, along the banks of Yamuna. Where? Radharani kahan, kahan. Hey Radhe, Brajadevi. Hey Radhe, Brajadevi. Kahan, Kutaha, where are you? Brajadevi. Kunjadevi, Kunjeshwari. Where are you? Are you here? Ah, look, Subal. Manamangal, see, look. Look in that kunj. See there? Near Keshigat. See that effulgence? See that radiance coming from there? That is Lavanyasara Radha. So then Krishna runs. So therefore, Saraswati Pada is quite correct. that Krishna has defeated everyone in the entire universe with his Lavanya Sara Asamordva. But that person who has defeated the whole universe with his Lavanya has been defeated by the Lavanya of Radharani. Lavanya Sara Radharani ki. Now the second quintessential quality of Radharani, of course there's, this is mentioned here as the Rasasara. This is combined, the commentators, they combine these two essences. The Rasasara was Sukhaika Sara. Rasa and Sukhaika. Because you can't have Sukha without Rasa, and you can't have Rasa without Sukha. If Bhakti Rasa is there, Prem Rasa is there, then bliss is there. And if you have bliss, transcendental bliss, then you must have Ras. Bhakti Rasa produces bliss, Prem Rasa. So they're interdependent. They're complementary. They go together. Rasasara, Sukhaika Sara. She is the essence of Ras, the only essence of bliss, the essence of joy, the essence of happiness and Ras. Sukhaika Sara, Rasasara. So when you combine these concepts together, Sukhaika Sara, Sukha Sara, and Rasasara, that combination in Radhika, she's the essence of the happiness of Ras. Because when we engage in bhakti at the level of bhav, then the sthayi bhav and the anubhavs, vibhavs, sanchari bhavs, they all mix together at the level of bhav, and we begin to experience the true taste of bhakti ras, pramdrisva nivartate, rasavarjam rasopyasya, pramdrisva nivartate. And that experience of ras is the experience of Ladini Radha, the experience of the loving joy of Radharani's heart. So this bhakti means Radharani. Bhakti Devi is Radharani's amsha, expansion of Radharani, not Tulsi. Radharani's expansion. Bhakti is Ladini. So when one is experiencing the bhakti ras at the level of bhava bhakti in the true form, then that taste of bhakti is a taste of Radha, it's a taste of Ladini, it's a taste of the transcendental bliss of Radharani's heart, because we're touching Krishna's heart by our pure seva. And we can only touch Krishna's heart through the hand of Radharani. So when Radharani is favoring us, and Radharani's bhaktas are favoring us, and bhava bhakti enters the heart and mixes with our heart, then it elevates our heart and softens and melts our heart, so that we can actually offer that melted heart to Krishna in the anugatya of Radharani and her followers, and then experience the happiness of Krishna in return and the rasa of Krishna in return. Rasasara Sukhaika Sara. So the essence of that happiness that a bhakta feels is the Radharani, so the essence of Radha. The Upanishads are explaining. Again, we're seeing it's like two teams in a football game. One side is the blue team and the yellow team. Sometimes in school, you're on the blue team, you wear a blue shirt, you're on the yellow shirt. They divide up teams like this. There's a blue team and the yellow team. The blue team is obviously Sham's team. Jai Sham, Jai Sham, Jai Sham. And then the yellow team is obviously Radharani's team. So they're saying Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe, Jai Radhe. Isn't it? So they're Jai Shri, Jai Shri, Jai Shri. Jai Krishna, Jai Krishna. So together you have Jai Shri Krishna. So they both win. It's called win-win. Jai Shri Krishna. Shri is Radharani and Krishna is Krishna. But Radharani's gopis are glorifying and encouraging her to victory in all the different pastimes. Jai Shri, Jai Shri, and all Krishna's sakhas and Prinarma sakhas are encouraging and rooting for him. Jai Krishna. So on one side, the Krishna bhaktas are arguing for the supremacy of Krishna. He's supreme in Ras and supreme in this and supreme in that. On the other side you have the Radha Bhaktas, the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. No. Krishna is Das of Radharani. Radharani is supreme. Radharani is Vrindavaneshwari. They say, no, Krishna is Vrindavaneshwara. No. Don't you know Madhav Mahotsav? Krishna arranged himself. It's called Madhav's Festival. Madhava's festival to establish Radharani as the Vrindavaneshwari, the Umarao of Vrindavan. He himself put the coronation garland on her neck. Jiva Goswami isn't recounting. It's also in the stories in the Puranas. And retold in a poetic way by Jiva Goswami and Madhav Mahotsav. And already there in the histories, the Puran. It's a fact. Radharani is the one and only Queen of Vrindavan. Vrindavaneshwari Radharani ki Jai. So we're on Radharani's team. Jai Shri, Jai Shri. But the Upanishads, they're on Krishna's team. So they say Rasovai Saha. Rasovai Saha. They say that Krishna is Ras. He is Ras. Rasovai Saha. He is Ras. He's Rasaraj. Rupa Goswami says in Nectar of Instruction, Nectar of Devotion, Akila Rasamrita Murti. Akila Rasamrita Murti. He is the form. Krishna is the very form and embodiment of all nectarine mellows or flavors of divine rasas. So, despite these inconceivable attributes of Krishna as Rasaraj, our Kasturi Manjari, who knows better, Kasturi Manjari is Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Pada ki, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki. He's telling something different. So who will the judge believe? Your lawyer or my lawyer? Okay, Upanishads, speak up for your defendant. Speak up for your client. All right, Goswami Granthas, you speak on behalf of your defendant. Who is supreme, Radha or Krishna? It's a heated debate. The Madhvas don't even accept Radharani. They say she's an Apsara. We don't accept her. And for us, she's God. Radharani is God. She's the female God. So just see the controversy in the court of philosophy. The controversies in the court of philosophy. Who will judge? Who will say? If you're a Madhva, that's your way. Follow what they say. If you're a Gaudiya, this is our way. We follow what we say. There's no other way to go to Radhe Radhe. Radha Rani ki Jai. Our Kasturi Manjari states the case on behalf of Radharani in Govinda Lilamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj's classic of Astakali Lila, chapter 11, verse 118. Krishnendra Lada Gunera Udara Shri Radhika Rajati Radhikeva Sarvopam Anavali Mardi Silan Yangani Vangini Shabanti Yamushya Yangani Vangani Shabanti Yamusha. Translation, verse 118 from chapter 11. Srimati Radhika is the ornament with all the qualities. Srimati Radhika is ornamented with all the qualities of sweetness and beauty that can fully please Krishna's transcendental senses. In this way, Radhika can only be compared with herself alone. Thus, Radhika defeats all standards of comparisons with her every limb of her beautiful divine form. So therefore, Krishna was Rasavaisa. He is, but he's okay, he's Rasaraj, but he gets his relish from the Rasasar and Sukaikasar Radha. Kavi Karnapur says that the essence of Ras is astonishment. So Krishna is Rasavai Saha, that's a fact. But does he become astonished by his being by being Ras? No. He experiences astonishment when he's with Radharani. Chamatkar Leela. Only with Radharani, by himself or within himself. Yes, he's Rasaraj. Yes, he's Rasavai Saha. But Kavi Karnapur is saying, what is the essence of Ras? What is it? It means astonishment. Rasasar Chamatkar Radharani. Because of her Madan Mahabhav, she creates the most inconceivable astonishment and relishful rasa for Krishna's pleasure. Therefore, Radha alone is the quintessence of rasasara, and bliss, sukhaikasara, for Krishna. Although Krishna is the embodiment and the very source of pleasure, Ladini Shakti, Radharani's expression of that energy enables Krishna to taste and experience happiness within himself. He's the sugar, but not the sweet. So how does he taste the sweet unless he becomes the tongue? So Radharani is that allows Krishna to taste the sweetness in sugar. He's the sugar and he's the source of the sweetness, but without the sugar needs something else to taste its own sweetness. It needs a taster. So Radharani is giving Krishna the taste of his own happiness by her rasas, expression of her ras, her madhura ras, her madanakya mahabhav, prem ras. He gets so much thrill and astonishment. Continuing Radharas Sudhanidhi by Srila Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur. We left off these classes a short time.
Dhamma Saraswati Deva Mara Gopincha Varmadeva Nime Seksa Sohavaji Rastayate Visatari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jaya Krishna Gadadara Shri Vishnu Gaura Jaya Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare. Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Jai Radha, Shama Sundara, Shama Sundari Radhe. Shama Sundara, Shama Sundari Radhe. Jai Prabhu Pada, Jai Prabhu Pada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva.
My face keep here. Hare Krishna, dear devotee, thank you very much. Wonderful, delicious,
Krishna.
breaking our fast. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much.
Hare
I'm
Krishna,
going for
Gurudev.
quick puja. Hare Krishna. See you later.
Haribo.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shila Gurudev. Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you.